My friends, building a home in Africa is like planning a wedding. You start with an excitement, big dreams, and a beautiful Pinterest board. But if you're not careful, you'll end up with the stress, unexpected bills, and a cousin asking for a favor you didn't promise. But what if I told you that there's one checklist, one simple checklist that can save you from all the classical African home regrets? Yes, the regrets like, why is my roof leaking when there is no rain? Why is the neighbor's goat sleeping in my compound? Why is the 7 price jumped like a Wi-Fi signal during a storm? I'm engineer Abdirahim Mohamed, your construction therapist. Today I'm giving you a regret-proof checklist, the ultimate guide to building smart in Africa without losing your mind or your money. Our story starts here, the regret house. Before we begin, let me tell you a story. There was a man named Musa, hardworking, honest, full of dreams. He saved for years to build his family home. But Musa did not have a checklist. He bought land without checking documents, built a foundation without testing the soil, hired the cheapest workers he could find, and one day he came to the site and found that his wall leaning like as if he was trying to whisper something to the neighbors. And the neighbors whispered back, "Brother, your house is coming to visit me." This is the moment Musa realized he didn't build a house, he built a regret. Part 1. Land regret. Who owns what? Land is the first step and the first trap. In some African cities, one plot of land can have more stories than a radio drama. One person says, "My grandfather owned it." Another one says, "We agreed during a funeral in 1991. Another one says, "My uncle gave it to me as a wedding gift." My brother, your land cannot belong to everyone. This is not a charity project. A woman bought a land because it was cheap. Then the rainy season came and she discovered it was actually a seasoned river. Even the fish were confused. Solution: verify ownership with registry office. Ask your neighbors. Research flood zones. And finally, check past disputes. Part 2. Foundation regret, the silent killer. A strong house starts with a strong foundation, but some people treat the foundation like it's a side dish. Just do it quickly. No! Your foundation is the heart, the bones, and the backbone of your home. Skip it and even your cousin's loud footsteps can shake your house. A family built without soil testing. After 1 year, their floor had more waves than the Indian Ocean. If you drop the ball, it travels like it's going on a long journey. A weak foundation is like wearing slippers to climb a mountain. You will not reach the top, but you will suffer. Solution: soil test. Have a proper footing and make sure you have an engineer on site. Part 3. Budget regret, the African prize surprise. In Africa, budgeting is like an Olympic sport. You plan today, tomorrow 7 prices jump like a drunk energy drink. If you don't prepare, you'll end up negotiating with your pockets. One man budgeted for everything, tiles, paint, carpets, but he forgot about windows. So during the first rain, he used plastic bags to cover the openings. His house looked like it was auditioning for a cooking show. Everything wrapped like groceries. Solution: add 20% extra, buy materials early, and track prices monthly. Part 4. Workers regret, the artists of chaos. Let me tell you something, not all masons are created equal. Some are brilliant, true artists. Others, my friend, they build walls that look like they were drawn by a toddler during a nap time. I saw one wall so crooked it had personality. Even the shadow was confused which direction to go. A man hired cheap workers. They plastered only the visible side of the wall, the side facing the gate. The inside looked like they used their own hands as tools. Solution: make sure you check their previous work. Don't hire just by price and supervise early. Part 5. Supervision regret, the freestyle builder. If you leave your site unsupervised, be ready for freestyle construction. Workers think, the boss is not here. Let's be creative. My brother, you don't want creativity in structural work. A Diaspora investor came home after 6 months. He expected a villa. Instead, he found an extra room built inside his compound. Not part of the plan, not requested. Workers were using it as a tea hangout. They even put curtains. That's how you know that they were comfortable. Solution: weekly photos, local supervisor, and video calls. Part 6. Materials regret, the hidden enemy. Material can betray you. Salmon that expired last week. Sand that has more salt than your auntie's cooking. Steel bars softer than cooked plantain. If you don't check, you will pay later. One contractor used salty sand. The walls started peeling like old banana skin. The owner said, "My house is shedding sadness." Solution: test sand, check cement expiry, buy steel from known suppliers. Part 7. Utility regret. The house with no water. Some people finish building their whole house. No water tank, no solar plan, no drainage, no wiring plan. My friend, you didn't build a house, you built a cave with tiles. One builder forgot the septic tank location. Guess where it ended up? Under the kitchen. Brother, the smell told its own story. Solution: plan utility early, work with an engineer, and think long term. Part 8. The future-proof check. Don't build only for today. Think of tomorrow. Solar, battery storage, possible rentals, extra rooms, car shade. Building a home is not a one-time event. It's a lifetime investment. Final message, the regret test. Before you sign anything, before you start digging, ask yourself one powerful question. If I repeat this decision 20 times, will I still be happy? If the answer is no, pause, revise, fix. Build a home you can love, not a regret you must live with. I'm Engineer Abdirahim Mohamed. Subscribe for more African home building wisdom. And remember, we don't just build houses in Africa. We build stories, we build dignity, and we build legacy.